You shall be known as Darth Vader.
With that one sentence, Palpatine reshaped the fate of the galaxy. But why Vader? What does that name really mean, and why was it given to Anakin? Today, we're diving deep into the dark origins of the name Darth Vader, from its linguistic roots to the twisted psychology of Palpatine himself. In Episode 3, when Anakin pledges himself to the Sith, Palpatine wastes no time. He instantly dubs him Darth Vader. No hesitation, no debate. But unlike Dooku or Maul, Palpatine doesn't explain the meaning. So what's behind the name? Well, let's rewind, because Palpatine chooses names very carefully. First, we need to understand Sith naming. Sith Lords receive the title Darth, followed by a name that reflects either their destiny, personality, or purpose. Maul means a weapon of rage. Tyrannus comes from the word tyrant, suited for Count Dooku's betrayal. Sidious comes from insidious, which is hidden evil. Darth Bane, the founder of the Rule of Two. The word Bane comes from bringer of destruction. And Darth Plagueis means plague, which ties to his obsession with cheating death. And then there's Vader. Not flashy, not aggressive. It almost sounds distant. We all know that when Anakin became Vader, his soul was rewritten. His past was erased. Palpatine didn't just rename him, he raised him. Anakin Skywalker was dead, by decree. In canon shows like Obi-Wan Kenobi and Rebels, we see characters explicitly refer to Anakin and Vader as two separate beings. Even Obi-Wan says that his friend is truly dead. This implies that Vader is more than a name. It's a manufactured persona used by Palpatine to erase Anakin Skywalker. Vader wasn't a person, he was a brand, a symbol of fear, forged in fire and built to obey. All the love, pain, and memory that made Anakin human was buried under black armor and a name that wasn't his. Now, there's no single, officially confirmed in-universe explanation for why Palpatine named Anakin Darth Vader. However, there are some strong implications and supported theories within canon that line up with what George Lucas and later writers have built around the name. So now let's try and break down the meaning behind the legendary name. The word Vader sounds eerily close to the Dutch and German word for father, which makes sense post facto. George Lucas hadn't originally planned for Vader to be Luke's father, but once the twist was in place, the name gained a chilling new meaning. In this reading, Darth Vader literally means Dark Father. But what if Palpatine meant it that way from the start? To Palpatine, naming Anakin Vader wasn't just symbolic, it was strategic. And Palpatine couldn't really have referred to it as the father of Luke and Leia, but maybe he meant it in a different context. Anakin was about to become the father of death and destruction, a father of the Empire, a father who would lose his wife and never raise his children. Naming him Vader was cruel irony. Sidious was binding Anakin to a future of loss, rage, and guilt. He didn't just name him, he cursed him. On the other side, in Legends, Palpatine used ancient Sith holocrons to find names with deep power. Some say that Palpatine saw the name in a prophecy, one that warned of a Sith who would rise and fall, bringing balance through fire. And Palpatine, always playing chess with fate, may have chosen Vader to align with that prophecy, or to twist it to his own will. By giving Anakin a Sith name, Palpatine erased Skywalker. He stripped away identity, family, and history and replaced it with obedience. When he called him Vader, he made sure there was no turning back. And there's also another theory I found interesting. What if Sidious saw Vader as an invader of some sort? He was to go to the Jedi Temple and destroy the Jedi there. Later, he was to go to Mustafar and slay the Separatist leaders. To stretch it even further, you can say Sidious was planning to invade, or possess, Vader's body in order to live longer and of course be more powerful. So, to sum up, why did Palpatine name Anakin Vader? Because it meant father, because it echoed death, because it fit the monster he was creating, and because it was final. But in the end, the name Vader became more than Palpatine ever intended. It became the mask and the man who broke it. If you enjoyed this deep dive, subscribe for more untold Star Wars lore every week. But what do you think was the meaning behind the famous name? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more Star Wars lore, secrets, and Sith scheming. Thank you very much for watching, and see you soon.